And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. The 2022 edition of Yuengling Oktoberfest. 5.3% ABV. So far, Beer Advocate or Ray Beer doesn't have the new version, the new this beer. How that happened. Anyway, an Oktoberfest Marzen style. It gets some good scores. If you want to go back to what happened previously or the following year, go right ahead. Y'all can do that. But so, how the hell that shit happened? How the hell that happened? Anyway, I'm looking at the beer. Hopefully this didn't land on the beer. Yeah, anyway, an Oktoberfest Marzen style. Picked up a six pack the other day and gave two to my brother so he can have and sample himself. Okay, take a look. 5.3%, 14 IBUs for this beverage here, Oktoberfest Marzen style. This is one of the seasonal beers that Yuengling puts out. They have this, of course, they have the summer wheat that comes out. And I think sometime in April, and it runs all the way through August, or maybe until September, I believe. Yeah, the summer wheat. And the Oktoberfest comes out in August and runs all the way until October, maybe early November. And sometimes this beer stays past November. So, you know. But anyway, here's what the beer looks like. Tettnang, Tettnang hops, Hallertau hops are in this. Has a nice copper color, roasted malts, and I'm sure it has some of the spices that you would see in most beers. You know, some of the pie of the season. You know, some coriander, some allspice, coriander, nutmeg, maybe a little cinnamon. So that's what the beer looks like. So no, very little head up top. Nice looking color for sure. I'm sure this is pretty good on draft. If you can get this on draft, I'm sure it is. Nice smell. Pretty good. So let's have at it. Cheers. Usually Oktoberfest does pop up around August, as you can see. And right now, I've been to a couple of stores, and oh yeah, there's a plenty from Sam Adams, Boston Beer Company's Sam Adams. Oktoberfest, I've seen some from Spaten, of course. Also a couple of pumpkin ales from Shipyard I've seen already. So we're in that season. So which next week, September, will be here next week. Right around the corner. We'll be seeing quite a few, and even a lot more Oktoberfest beers. Even Brooklyn Beer Brewery puts out an Oktoberfest. But as it was last year, nice toasted character. Some flies, you can see. Definitely a little. I'm not getting that herbal bitterness as is mentioned on the site. Definitely the two hops that I mentioned, which I'm yes, I butchered the names pronouncing it. So, Mr. Terry, if you're watching, I'm sure you're going to let me have it. Let me have it big time. But anyway, not too filling, not too heavy at all, which is kind of a good thing. Good, good. I'll leave that in there. which is kind of good. Ain't overly heavy. Not overly, even for a 5.3% beer. Watching some golf right now. Final thing. There's really nothing else on. Week 0, college football. That was just a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. But more than many great games. Next week, it's for real. Well, starting Thursday night, it's for real. But anyway, enough about that. So golf and NASCAR and a bunch of other sports. I'm gonna have this available again. 12-pack. 6-pack, which I was thankfully was able to get the other day because I was not paying a 12-pack for this at all. I wish it was available in singles, but depends what store you go to. I know if I was in Mobile, Alabama, and they put this in one of their pick 6-pack, whatever it is, it would have been like, okay, now we can do something. I know if I go up to the store right now, I definitely could find some stuff in the 6-pack, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, this is a really, really good adjunct lager. Nice, I can't say adjunct lager, excuse me, and a good October Marzen style lager. Not heavy. There's a slight little sweetness to it. Again, the 2 hops as I mentioned. I've had them all. I've had the Boston one from Sam Adams. I don't think I had the Spaten. If I did, it might be on my channel. I probably don't remember that I did the Spaten Oktoberfest. I did the Polana Oktoberfest. That was really good. It's an interesting style, folks. I mean, all the characters that you're saying, the feeling of the fall season, the flowers and the cool temperatures, the spice and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, it's good. And they're still available. I'm looking at the date in this. And there is no date. How unfortunate. And if it is, it's probably buried and I probably cannot see it. But anyway. They're good. And if you have this around Thanksgiving time, and if the bottles are still available, the freshness, and it goes past November. If the bottle goes past November, leading into Thanksgiving, or going to maybe the first month of Thanksgiving, I would say it's still good. I wouldn't be worried about it if it's still on the shelf and they mark it down and you want to check the freshness date. Yeah, and it would be great to pair with all those dishes around Thanksgiving, food-wise. The turkey and the pies and all that stuff. Man, this year's going by very fast. Time is going by like, wow, 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 wow. Where did it go? So, yeah. So, but even good foods like German or Polish sausage, all with the flavored kraut. Unsweetened, the unflavored or flavored kraut on top of it with some German potatoes, salad, or something like that. That would be a good pairing with this. Even a nice, ribeye sandwich. You can do a Marzen with this. I think that would pair well. So, Yuengling, of course, as I mentioned, is one of the oldest breweries. And they've continued to, pump their chests as saying it is. We're proud. We're not corporately owned by anybody. We're a family-owned business. And the 4 daughters right now running the company have continued to do a remarkable job. I'm still scratching my head about what happened to the Indian Pale Lager, their IPL. I don't know why it disappeared. I thought that was just a really, really good product, but it just like it was here, and then poof, gone. Oh, wow, it's gone. magician. There it is. And magic. I got a part of my hair. Let me just brush that part right there a little bit. Anyway. So yeah, so that, it just up and went. I think right now they're in 30 states of my last check right now. Units in 30 states. They got into agreement about a year and a half ago, or maybe back in 2020 or 2019, with Molson Coors to push their beers further out west of the Mississippi, or as George Norrie likes to say in the show, George Norrie, coast to coast, west of the Rockies. Basically to promote and push, distribute their beers. Are they, will Molson Coors write a nice check to say, hey, I don't know if you ladies want to keep running the company, but we'll take it off your hands. We'll be part of ownership, But right now, that hasn't happened. So, and hopefully, just for me personally, hopefully it doesn't happen. It stays within the family. So, but anyway, had it last year, had it previous years. Always a good Marzen. So I'm gonna go B plus or right on A minus at 9.0 for the Oktoberfest by Yuengling. Really good product. Check it out. You may like it. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble Chain. Keep on watching. As always, cheers, live, laugh, and love. Marzen Oktoberfest. Yay.